Welcome to Echoes of History, where the past speaks through time and every era tells a story.
In a world ruled by beasts, unity was the only armor the weak could wear. The Watchers became their eyes, guardians of survival. Nature's fury struck often, but together they endured. For the first time, care replaced abandonment. Empathy became strength.
Fear united them! Unity defined them!
Courage was not born from strength, but from standing together. Firelight became their shield, and within it, the first sense of community glowed. Compassion was their first law, refined, the unwritten code of survival. The will to protect gave rise to invention. Defense became creation, survival through purpose. The tribe's strength was no longer in teeth or claws, but in hands that refused to let go. Alone they were prey. Together, they became something more. The first alarm, not for self, but for one another. Cooperation became instinct. Survival became shared. In her arms, safety found its meaning.
Their formation spoke of something new, strategy born from care.
Without words, they learned the language of protection. The first act of sacrifice, the essence of humanity. Protection became teaching, the birth of wisdom. Even in loss, unity deepened gain. Grief became love remembered. They moved not as individuals, but as one body, one purpose. The future was fragile, so they learned to guard it. Compassion replaced competition. Survival evolved into care. The first guardians of the night stood to keep others safe.
In the warmth of care, the human spirit was born.
Fear met unity to slay, and unity won!
Together, they were unbreakable. The first signals Brazon, a language of survival before speech existed. Leadership grew not from power, but from care. Generosity became protection's twin. Knowledge became the tribe's invisible shield.
The fire wasn't just heat. It was safety, belonging, hope.
In selflessness, humanity found its soul. Healing became another form of defense. The tribe had learned agreeing. Protection was power. Fear softened into trust, the wing, the foundation of family.
Comfort
was their greatest strength.
Architecture was born from fear and perfected by love.
Nature tested them. Nature tested them. Unity was their answer.
Reunion was celebration, proof that care triumphed over chaos. Tools became extensions of compassion, the hand that saves. Survival had become something deeper, connection. They no longer left anyone behind. They carried their world within them. The future was fragile here, yet guarded by many hearts.
Family was not blood. The Formod, it was bond.
Within that circle, humanity's first home was born. Every step told the same story. We survived because we protected each other. To protect the young was to protect the future, May. Every heartbeat counted. They learned to read the wind, to sense danger before it came into view. Fear became instinct, May, but courage became their answer. In their unity, protection became a silent promise, none left behind.
Even the sky's fury could not divide them, Heg. Warmth came not from fire, but from each other.
The first guardians of humanity stood awake through the darkness, so others could dream.
For the first time, light itself became a weapon to them. The fire of defiance.
Their bond deepened beyond blood. It became the rhythm of survival. Each spark carried the memory of fear and the determination to never feel it again. The hunters became watchers, the protectors of the ground beneath their feet.
Even in peace, vigilance was their shield.
Protection was not just an act, it was taught, passed down like fire through generations. For the first time, defense became ritual, Beklein, a declaration of existence. Territory was born not from conquest, but from the need to belong somewhere safe. They risked their lives not for gain, but for one another. Compassion emerged from danger and nana. Care became a form of strength.
They trusted not the world, but their circle, their unity.
In light, they found warning. In flame, they found hope. Knowledge became their invisible weapon, unseen, but powerful.
The night sky became their map, a canvas of survival written in light.
Cooperation, the seed of civilization, began with mercy. The instinct to guard became the foundation of safety.
Shared burdens built unbreakable bonds, immobile, the essence of humanity.
Wisdom began its rule. Survival no longer relied only on strength.
Healing was the first art, born from empathy and necessity.
The first shelters were not for comfort, but for protection from the dark. Their hearts learned fear not for themselves, but for others. Memory became the map of safety of Zim, the first human legacy. Memory became the map of safety of Zim, the first human legacy.
Their courage grew not in solitude, but in the rhythm of many footsteps.
Forged by danger, they discovered gratitude.
Shelter was not a place to beg. It was each other.
Awareness became life pod. Sleep became strategy.
For the first time, protection extended beyond life to eye, a gesture of memory.
Light connected them, small suns in a dark world.
They had survived another night wound, not as beasts, but as brothers.
From play came practice, and from practice, progress.
Trust began as an experiment and became survival's greatest tool.
Humanity was rising, not through strength, but through each other.